Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of TheNShow. And I'll be your host for today. And in this week episode, it's going to be a great one because this week topic is really, really nice, which is it's all about like passion and finding who you really are and what you're passionate about. So, stay tuned to find out more with us. All right, guys, welcome back and hope you guys are having a great day today. And today, joining us with our show is Subhan. Welcome, Subhan, to our show.
Hey everyone, it's an honor and it's a pleasure to be on the show. Thank you, Narvin, for inviting me on. It's going to be a great one.
Yeah, definitely looking forward, to speak with you for this week episode. And actually, for you guys' information, Subhan is actually my senior in school. So we met like a few years back then when he was still in high school. He has graduated like a few years back. So since then, how have you been?
I've been good, man. Just new people because I've been to university and a lot of things to learn. School, university, two different things. And I've learned different characters. So you have to, in life, when you go forward, you have to adapt. Sometimes you have to learn things very quickly, so you know who's your company, and that's how you gotta go.
Yeah. Which university are you in now?
I'm in MSU, Management and Science University.
MSU. Is that's like in where Bukit Jalil that area?
No,
right.
In Shah Alam.
Oh, Shah Alam. Nice.
Yeah.
What's your why are you major in?
Majoring? Oh, you mean my degree? Yeah. MBBS.
Sorry?
MBBS.
Oh, MBBS. What's that? Can you like describe more about it? Yeah, because I don't know.
So MBBS is basically Bachelor in Medicine, Bachelor in Surgery, but we call it MBBS. It means you're going to study to become a doctor. MBBS.
So your future ambition is to be a doctor,
Yeah, definitely.
Nice. And okay, in like regarding our like topic, right, which is like passion, right? If someone like today came up to you, right, they should, Subhan, what is your passion? Yeah, how would you actually like describe it?
Yeah, passion, big word, yeah. So if someone would come up to me, say, Subhan, what's your passion? So there's so many things, I like to do music. I like to do MBBS. So music is arts and medicine, science, two different things, but you can actually bring it together. You just need the balance. Okay. So firstly, when passion is concerned, I would say I'm a very creative guy and I would like to always, try and I like entertainment. I like to entertain people with my whatever music or with my videos. You guys have seen it before. So it's like that. But then then they'll say, hey, you got time for this? Then what about your medicine? Isn't that 10 hours of study? You look at the book and then, obviously you have to have that thing in your head, that mindset, okay, and you're doing medicine, you got to keep your focus in. But then you need something to balance it. There's no point looking at a book and then you just go, okay, then in the exam, okay, this, and then that's it. That's life. That's not life. Life, you got to live. You got to live life to your fullest. Expand yourself. That's why I like to, play the keyboard. My tabla is the traditional instrument. The two drums. And I like to play with my the music that I find. Sometimes I just rap. This keeps me moving. It doesn't keep me like stagnant in one place with my studies. So, and then when it comes to medicine, science, obviously that is passion as well. That is why I chose to do it. And it's tough. I wouldn't say it's an easy road, but it's tough. But you got to put your head to it and you got to actually suck it up and do it. So yeah, that's what I would say as passion.
Yeah, I mean, if like there's the person is like you, who are always like exploring, so they'll definitely like find what they're passionate in more. But sometimes people like when someone like come up to like this person, they might think like what kind of passion is this? Like passion is like sometimes like very hard to like describe it, because like I love to do everything. I love like to study. I love to like play. Like it seems like everything is like passion. And yeah, I've seen it basically myself, like you rap, and you get like young Raja to watch your video, and that's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not easy as well to get that. I mean, you gotta be consistent in what you do,
Mm,
and if he likes what he sees, then he would actually comment
yeah.
on. If he doesn't like it, he'll just compliment you in the DMs and say, "Okay, good job, go for it." So he
Yeah.
told me, he sent me a photo and he said that, this can be good for you, and then next day your good can be up there, but then again it can come down here, but it's still good. It's different.
Yeah.
So yeah, every day is changing. So yeah,
Okay, since like especially for you, right? Coming from like a
yeah,
science background since like high school, right? If I'm not mistaken.
yeah.
But rarely I will see like a person who have a science background, right, want to try something like what you're doing, like rapping and all this like music. It's like totally like as you said in the start, it's like totally different way, right?
Yeah.
So actually, how did you like find your passion with it, like with arts and creating all this? Yeah.
Well, basically from small, I've been going for various music classes. There's singing, but we do more of like a traditional version of singing for me, and then
Mm.
the tabla, keyboard. It's all from small. When you're a kid, your parents would want you. Okay, this child shouldn't be just academic. He should have at least
Mm.
arts in him. So yeah, they enrolled me in all these music classes, art classes. So I have an exposure to this. So from that, as you grow older, you get that thing, like, wow, it's really actually very nice. But when you're small, you don't realize it because you're just a small kid. But then as you grow and you understand things, you actually, well, you'll be like, yeah, it's kind of nice. And so I thought, I only started doing this rap thing, and very recently, because I thought, is it right to do so? Will people actually like it? So I asked a few friends, because I don't be shocked. Sendiri, oh, just post on just post on Instagram, think I'm so great. So I just I did a trial. So yeah, I don't want to be like that. So I asked a few friends, and they said, yeah, sure, go for it, man. You're good. We
Mm.
actually like it. So I was like, okay,
Yeah.
fine, let's try it out. And at first I
Mm.
did covers, and then only I started writing myself, because I don't want to to write something first and then I like take it to my head and, oh, I'm so great, so I just rap something, do
Yeah.
a cover first before I actually do something. But it's
Yeah.
different every day, you see, because some my videos, some of them can be 1.3K views, but the likes will be less. Sometimes the views can be lesser, the likes can be more. So it's like that lah.
Mm.
And my friend told me, he said, don't worry, just be consistent, don't stop doing it.
Yeah.
Time will come when people realize, hey, this fella, he's actually doing something lah.
Mm.
And for my keyboard, I stopped playing my keyboard in back in when I went to, I think, standard 4. I stopped playing because I stopped going for classes. I couldn't go anymore. But then of recent, I was just sitting in the house. So I was like, okay, you know what? Let's take it out. And that's the same time the lockdown started at the 18th of
Mm.
March 2020. Yeah. So I was like, I'm so bored every day sitting at home. And I was like, okay, let's take up this keyboard and see what we can do. So just tapped into YouTube, and I was like, okay, give me some keys. And
Mm.
first thing that popped up, blinding lights. And I was like, oh, sure. And yeah, it took me a while to actually get used to it. But then when I got the keys, I was like, hey, I remember how to do this. And, it started off like that.
Yeah.
Started with the keyboard initially. Lah. So that's how, when you have this thing around you, like a lockdown, or, you're just grounded in that sense. You look for options to keep you,
Mm. Right.
to keep
Correct.
you,
To express yourself in some way. Right.
to keep,
Mm.
yeah, to keep you busy in that sense. So I looked to music to keep me busy in that sense. I know
Mm.
others would maybe play video games. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm not really a gamer in that sense. I'm more of a nerd and music kind of thing. I'm not a gamer. Others would, do hardcore exercises and, but I just look to music to, release
Right.
that stress and, be more creative in that way.
I think like the thing is with art, right? It's all this like creativity sort of like language or subject, I don't know, or like any like creative process. It's actually like in a sense it gives us like another option to express ourselves, like putting
Yeah,
ourselves through like maybe music or through dance or putting our feelings in the lyrics, you know.
yeah,
And that's why I really love like, creating content, such as like even like podcasts and even
yeah,
or like content on like social media. And I really like enjoy, even though like views or the likes doesn't get much, but I don't really care, man, because like
yeah,
I really love like the process of it, the process of like the whole journey, right? Is really uh I really enjoy it, and I
yeah,
was the same like you, like where you say that in the start you were worried about how people gonna look at you and how people gonna judge you, like like wah super short sendiri hari ni nak buat
yeah.
rap, something like that lah. But actually after like I don't know if you experienced this lah, but after like a few times, or maybe like when you started posting, actually you tend to realize that no one actually cares. Like is that there's
Yeah,
no such thing that people ain't gonna think.
yeah,
And I've searched about this, right? There's actually it's a psychological term style. It's called the spotlight effect, where we actually thought that we are always on the spotlight. We have the spotlight above us, and people gonna like look at you or judge you, like whatever you do. But actually, it's just like some psychology things, which is actually true, because in the start, I feel the same way, like because like
yeah, yeah,
I'm very like how to say, last time like before like I started podcast, I won't be so like comfortable talking to like a camera, or talking a very long time, because I don't get used to lah. But now slowly and more, I love it,
good. Yeah,
yeah.
and
And
you are good in dance as well. So keep
yeah,
rocking, man. Can't wait to
dance,
see you on the big
yeah,
stage.
I've been dancing since like when I was like 12 or 13. Yeah,
Oh,
since so it's almost like quite long, 5-6 years ago, and I still didn't stop. There were times like I feel like giving up, but there's just something about dance, and I really like it lah.
yeah,
And yeah, like no matter what lah, I need to like dance lah. But
yeah,
there were a couple of times where I really feel like quitting because of it was hard, or it wasn't easy, or I couldn't like
yeah,
get the steps, or I couldn't get this move lah. But it's just something that really like connects me with dance lah. And I really like grateful to have like dance in my life lah, because uh with dance, right, I can actually like expand my network, I can say. I could know more people from like different industry or background, and most of them have come in my show lah. So technically I can say if I don't dance, I wouldn't have this much of guests inside my show. Yeah, I would say that. So
see?
it's
Yeah,
yeah, it's like another dance is just like another escape for me lah from the reality. I can be really in the moment and shit. Yeah,
yeah,
that's the thing about it.
mm,
That's the thing. I think that's the thing about passion lah, which is like you really like want it. You really like just want to
yeah,
do it without like caring what people say.
yeah. You don't look at you don't care about what people say about you.
Yeah,
You're doing it because you love it, and that's
correct.
what I do. But I'll be honest with you and all the viewers and listeners out there. Initially, yeah, when I started, doing this, I was like, okay, how many likes am I going to get? How many
Mm,
views am I'm going to get? That drives you to actually, do things. But then when you get that, you don't get that, that expected likes or views.
mm,
You'll be like, it's like a slap in the face. Yeah. But I just want to tell all the viewers and listeners out there, you guys do what you love, and you don't have expectations. Don't look at likes or views as a thing to, back you up. You should just do what you love. Like me, I
mm,
started just, posting reels and stuff. I don't care. And I told my friends, I don't care about the likes or the views. I just do it because I love it.
mm.
And, so be it. If it's going to go
Yeah.
viral, so be it. If it's not going to go viral, just leave it. Lah.
Yeah.
It's like that lah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know why this likes thing? Because we see verified accounts and all these. Suddenly, these random people go viral with their reels, entertainment and stuff. You'll be like, oh, okay, it's so easy to go. But then when you jump into it, you'll be like, where did I go wrong?
Mm.
So in that sense,
Right.
lah. So
Correct,
yeah,
correct. In the sense that what you say is like setting expectation for ourselves, when we try to produce content. But actually, I understand why when people start, right, they really want like a lot of likes and a lot of views. Actually, I think it's because of like the satisfaction that they get, when seeing the likes, like, oh, 1,000 views, man. Then it sort of like releases like a lot of dopamine in our head, right? So we get like very excited when we see like all these like, wow, 200 likes. Then in a sense, when next time, right? So when we set our position to be like this, right? We actually don't enjoy it lah. We just do it for the likes lah. I can say
yeah,
yeah. So that's why I always tell myself not to focus so much on the likes or the view, but although in the long run it's important lah, in a sense, so you can keep your thing going, right? It's a sort of like motivation, but I think don't like hook onto it lah, I guess.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And sometimes I've met a lot of people, right, where they are right so passionate about it, maybe like making music or dancing, right? Then suddenly they come and tell me, oh, I stopped doing this. I stopped like dancing. I don't dance anymore. I don't I don't make music anymore. Why do you think, right, that person like lose his passion?
So why would a person lose their passion?
Yeah.
Definitely, there's so many things. That can be peer pressure. It can be from parents saying that, why are you doing this? Why aren't you not studying? You do that. It can even be, like, if they're in a relationship and their boyfriend or girlfriend says, why are you not spending time with me? You got to spend time. But it's different. Everyone is different. And then suddenly there's also this thing where they can have a change of perception. They can change their
Right.
mind. So that's how they lose passion. But I don't think, if you have a strong heart and a strong will to actually do what you love, this thought of stopping what you're doing won't come about. But it's different for everyone. I can't judge
Yeah.
everyone, so only God can do that. So yeah, that's how they lose their passion lah.
Yeah, I agree lah. Like it's different for everyone. Like, sometimes they might lose their passion also because of like working factor. They have a career to take care, and then they cannot they don't have time to like spend on like this particular passion thing anymore lah.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
Because like it's true lah, like what you said, and also I think it's because of like the timing factor. For example, like when we are young, right, we don't have this sense of like responsibility for like maybe like financial side lah, or this like financial side or any commitment for financial. But when we grow up, we have this sense of like urgency to pay bills. We have a commitment every month, and we need to find ways to like cover us to support ourselves lah, basically, right?
To make ends meet.
Yeah, correct. But
yeah, definitely.
yeah, but there are also possibility where you turn your passion into a career, right? For example, like music, you can make music for your whole life lah. If you like go viral or like crazy viral, suddenly like the next day you woke up, you have like Justin Bieber and shit. Yeah, I mean that's how he went viral. Right, he was just like a 12 years old kid.
A small kid, man. And when we were 12, did we know how to use YouTube? No.
Right. That was his like crazy moment at the time, like during like 2011 or 2010. The song Baby, right? The song Baby went viral on YouTube, and then that's how he started it. Right.
Yeah.
It's crazy, yeah. And talking about passion reminds me of this book called Grit. I don't know if you read about it. Grit. It's called Grit. Grit, wrote by Angela Duckworth. So basically, grit is a combination of passion and perseverance lah. So perseverance is actually doing something despite like the difficulty of it. And I think it's very true lah. If you really have the passion, right, you essentially you won't give yourself a lot of excuse to not go and do it. Right. Yeah.
Definitely.
We can see because of me, right? Because like myself, right? I don't know lah. Okay, I don't know about others, but when I like set myself a time to like dance or a time to like create content, right? I will really do it no matter what's happening like tomorrow or the next hour. Like let's say if tomorrow I got exam or what, right? I still don't care. Right? I just really need like this like dopamine hit to boost myself again.
Same here, man. Whenever I, do my rap or anything, I'll be like, okay, I got to get this done. I'm gonna, let it slide, and I'm not gonna let it slide. I'm gonna get this done. It's like that, it's good in that sense. We have the thing that we got to get work done. That mindset is really good. No matter what, we got to get work done. That mindset is amazing.
Yeah, definitely, because like sometime we can have this idea that we thought for like 10 days, 20 days, but we don't make it. We don't take any like action for it to come true. And that's the thing that I really love about content creation, because I could turn whatever I imagine into a reality. Get me? Like podcasts, I never can imagine myself, like if I would say like I would go back like 1 year ago, right? Like 1 year ago myself, right? I could not imagine the next year I would do this lah. Seriously, man. Yeah, because I think also because like during like the lockdown, I watched a lot of podcasts. Every day I would listen to like 2 or 3 podcasts at least. That's worth of like 3 hours of podcast. And one day I just feel like, why not I can start it myself? Why not should I start myself? And I just started like planning, how's the flow gonna have, and I just use whatever I have. Like, I don't have like a proper camera or proper audio. I just start with what I have first. Because sometimes people they give themselves excuse, right? Where okay, I need to have this quality of like a camera to only be able to consider produce as okay. But then when they don't have it, then they don't start and this idea will definitely be just an idea. Right, correct. Yeah.
Even for me, when I did my keyboard thing, I never had no mic. I just used my phone's video, and that's it. And even for my raps, this wire is a Samsung. It can't connect to my iPhone 11. So I was like, okay, suck it up, just use the video. I don't have a proper mic. Even now, for the lighting, I'm using my iPhone flashlight.
Yeah.
All in the head. If you want to make it happen, you will do whatever whatever it takes. You don't have to say, oh bro, I don't have a TikTok light, I don't have a mic. you'll do whatever you can. If you don't have it, you go and buy it. It's like that. And for us, obviously we always like to save money, and also we just use what we have.
Technically, right, if a person who really don't know like what they really want, right, but how can they actually like discover what their passion is? What do you think are the ways they can do, right, to discover their own passion?
Good question. So how a person would want to discover their own passion without knowing what it really is? Is that your question?
Yeah.
Okay, so definitely everyone has a spark somewhere, but it's difficult for them to actually like figure it out what it is. So how would a person actually do it? They have to they should explore their boundaries, like how you said that 1 year ago you never pictured yourself doing a podcast, and look at you now, you're doing a podcast. You didn't explore this boundary yet, and you explored it and you loved it in that sense. So everyone can be different, and I've seen friends, some their passion can be just doing yoga. They can just do like reels about motivational things, that kind of thing. I mean, it's not to say it's a big thing, I think, but that's their kind of passion. So everyone has different things. I can't think of a way how a person would discover their passion without knowing it, unless they explore what, explore their boundaries. Like how, for
Right.
me, I never pictured myself rapping this year, but after, consideration, thinking like, okay, yeah, let's go explore it. And look, today I'm rapping. Same
Mm.
thing. So everyone's different,
Right.
and maybe people, doing TikToks now is a passion, I guess. So yeah.
Yeah, that's a passion. I'm passionate about doing TikToks. That's a passion.
Yeah, the recent stories I did. It's not that not that I post my videos on TikTok. It's just that
Mm.
I use the TikTok to edit,
Yeah.
and then
Actually, it's
I then
it's
I
good. Yeah, it's good because TikTok actually has a lot more function than Reels.
yeah,
Mm.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And my last few episodes, I invited one TikTok star lah. So we actually talk about like TikTok and how he actually got into like TikTok and how he actually like
yeah.
blow up the TikTok
TikTok is
videos lah.
mad, man.
Yeah, it's crazy like TikTok. But I agree lah. Like TikTok has more function than Reels lah.
Yeah,
Mm.
definitely.
But Reels, because
Really
Reels
good.
is very limited, or I think Reels is only like 30 seconds, and you have to like
Yeah,
feed in everything in like 30 seconds, and
yeah.
sometimes
And
you might.
not
Yeah.
only that, Instagram just started copying things. Stories. Stories was only existent on Snapchat,
Yeah.
and then a few years later, and you get stories on Instagram. And then for
Mm,
the reels, it's just TikTok. It's
mm,
TikTok, but Instagram version. So
yeah.
people, what they do, they take their TikTok and then they post on reels.
Right.
So
This
yeah,
remind me, yeah, seriously, like this reminds me of a book by Austin Kleon. He's another author. His book is called How to Steal Like an Artist, which basically shows you like how can you like take people idea and actually like improve it in some
yeah,
sense. What you say is true. Like Instagram have been like copying.
copying
Okay, I
stuff.
wouldn't say they
Yeah,
copy, but okay lah, they maybe take some ideas and they made it a little
ideas.
bit better lah. Seriously, they make it
Yeah,
better. It's like
yeah,
like I don't even use Snapchat nowadays. Like last time I used to get into like this streak things. Streak used to be a thing.
yeah.
Streak used to be
I
a
stick
thing.
with you. I stick with you, man.
Yeah.
We were 300 something, and you stopped
Yeah,
everything.
you see, streak used to be a thing, and when we grow up, then we would think like, what were we doing? What we thinking about streak? Actually, you see, here's the thing about streak. Actually, streak is supposed to mean like, okay, we share like what we do every day with our life. We can take a selfie. But
Yeah,
when it comes to like the 200, the 100 days, right? You know what we will send or not? We just take the photo, we just put on our hand,
yeah,
black black color. We just send the
yeah,
flag.
yeah. Then put the
Then we will draw an S on the thing. We draw an S. Then we will send. But then one day
yeah,
I couldn't stand it lah. I did like the longest I was 500 over days. Then I'm like, it's okay. Actually,
okay.
I didn't want to break it lah. But I'm just so lazy. I just like okay, delete.
Okay, I'll tell you this. This is my guilty pleasure. I lost interest for streaks, but I still had it. So every day I was like, okay, morning, evening, okay, send, cover the phone, send. But then but then recently, few of my friends are like, okay, step up your game on streaks, man. And then I was like, yeah, why suddenly, huh? And it's like, yeah, look, you're already at 93K on your points. You get to 100K. Then that fired me up, like, yo, let's get it.
Yeah. Shit, the streak point. Oh, talking about streak point, I have a really crazy story. And when we actually send videos, right, it's actually have more point.
More points. Yeah.
So last time what I would do, right, is I would spam the video and I would blast to everyone. Everyone would like, oh, bro, what are you sending? It's not even a video, it's like covering a hand like that.
No, okay, I'll tell you. Last night, the game, Portugal versus France.
France, yeah.
Yeah, I was I was streaking throughout at 3 a.m. and I was like giving match highlights throughout. And I tell you, from 94.5 something, I shot up to 96.8 today morning. And I was like, huh? how did this happen? Then I realized, I sent a lot of videos. And I think by the end of today, I could reach 97. So it's,
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, that's the thing. Like, human is like human nature to like look at all
human,
these like
definitely.
all these thing, right, and be like so excited. It's like the dopamine, like I said earlier. It's
Yeah.
kind of this thing like satisfy us, like
Yeah.
like ticking your to-do list, that also satisfies you,
Yeah.
and all
It's,
this like
it's
all this like
human.
yeah
Definitely human. Yeah.
all
If you
this
don't get satisfaction and all, you're God.
yeah
Yeah, you should be God, but we are human,
mm,
so it's okay.
mm.
Some here and there, it's okay.
Okay, do you think passion equal to skill?
Do I think passion equals to skill?
Mm. Because you
Very
see,
big.
I could have skills, but I won't be passionate about it also.
No, I don't think passion equals.
Why?
Okay, so I'm not gonna repeat what you said. That okay, you can have the skill, but you don't have. so, passion. I mean, skills is different. We learned in SMK, kemahiran hidup, and everyone had a different thing.
Mm,
Kemahiran technical,
okay, yeah.
perdagangan, economy. That's
Mm,
kemahiran. Okay, you
mm.
learn your skills. But there's no point learning the kemahiran if you don't have the passion for it.
Yeah, correct.
I mean, okay, fine. Guys got kemahiran technical because we were guys. I mean, what if the girl had a passion for kemahiran technical? Why the hell do you put her in perdagangan or ERT? Why? What is this? Are y'all gender trying to split the gender? What if a guy has passion for economy? Why can't he do that? And
Yeah.
he has to be perdagangan or kemahiran technical. So the only equal thing in that
Mm.
kemahiran thing, I mean, I'll just give you an example. Only equal thing was perdagangan, where boys and girls actually learned together. Kemahiran technical, where got any females are? No, right? Economy, where got any males are? No, right? So this is an example to all listeners and whoever viewing this. It's just an example of what we learn. So I
Yeah.
don't think, if you have the skill, if you have the passion, or I mean, if you have the skill but you don't have the passion for it, doesn't make any sense.
Mm.
So in that way,
Yeah.
I'm just
Right.
giving an example in that way.
Correct.
So yeah, I'm talking about Form 1 to Form 3. I'm talking about that time in Kemairan Hidup. Now it's called what?
RBT,
RBT?
some shit subject
Yeah,
lah. Shit subject,
yeah.
honestly.
I don't
Shit subject.
I don't know what was that. But,
Okay, no need to know lah. It's basically a shit subject to me. I don't find the purpose of it lah.
yeah,
The shit subject
the
lah.
system changes every time, and we are not we are at the mercy of the system, so we can't do
Yeah.
anything
You can't
unless
do
we
anything.
are at higher power. Yeah, we can't do anything.
Yeah.
Definitely, I'm not
Yeah.
saying that the economy part that you do. I'm not like putting you down or anything. No, I'm
Yeah.
just giving a example from Form 1 to Form 3. I'm not talking bad about you. Okay.
Yeah. I
Don't
know, sure.
misunderstand.
Form 1 to Form 3, I didn't study economy. What? It's only Form 4 and 5.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, but anyway, like talking about like RBT, right? Nah, I don't enjoy it. I don't know what's the purpose of that subject.
I never knew what RBT is because I always
RBT,
see then
yeah.
like for once I could see, okay, yeah, girls are in the lab. I mean, not in the lab. The girls are in the, what do you call it?
The science rumah tangga, right? They'll cook
Bengkel.
all, right? The bengkel lah.
No. The Bengkel, the ladies were in the it was good to see. Okay, finally, actually, you could see some ladies in the Bengkel, but I didn't know what RBT really was, and I don't miss to.
Okay, RBT, I would say RBT is like a mix of everything lah. You can you will build, you learn how to build, and then you learn how to like make this some project lah. Then you build like how to build this the fish tank or don't know what tank lah. And then you learn about gears and all this lah. So that's what RBT lah. So yeah, there's a lot of like into RBT lah. But I think it's good thing that you brought up this, because we can relate back to like the science stream and the art stream, like stereotype. Where last time, right? I don't know why lah. I really don't know why, right? We always have this stereotype where, okay, science stream is for like the Buddha, memang A plus punya lah. memang kau punya lah. Then the art stream, like, essentially when someone look at art stream, like, it's like very bad, you know. Why do you think like this kind of stereotype? I still don't get it.
Since that stereotype is still alive. I think it won't die anytime.
It's still alive. Like, if the system keep going on like this, right? I don't think it's like very healthy for the students. Because they'll come school. Imagine, right? They'll come school, right? Have this kind of mindset that you know how people look at my class as like a monkey class or clownery class. Seriously. Okay, but respect, you know, all my respect to like the science stream student. You guys are really like, you know, crazy in like academics. I really respect for it. Seriously, like it's like very hard lah. Okay, I get it. But for me it was different because I dropped out from science stream to art, and I was very lucky lah that I can drop out, because last time I heard from our school, right, there were a lot of people trying to drop from science to art, but the school didn't allow them because they were having good grades, and they have this mindset of like, okay, good grade students should be in the science stream.
That stereotype is not going to die anytime soon. But you know, the system is changing. You know how, you know, now they have removed the 1A, 2A, 3A. They've changed names instead of, you know, A, B, C, D. You know, to show the students, okay, you guys are one. But you know, when you're in that process in the school, you know, okay, this is the first class, so why do you have to change the name? There's no point.
That's the thing.
There's no point. I don't know what they want to achieve or prove. Okay, I mean, and also, like, you know, I feel there's also, like what you said, the art stream students are feeling bad for. I mean, you know, they look down. Others will look down on them, but there's also other students, you know, that want to be in the science stream and like they work hard for it, but then they don't get it, but then they end up in arts. So that's like sad as well, you know. And the new system, you know, how that new ranking system where it's all mixed up and all, like someone from the not lower class, someone from bottom there comes up to the first. Okay, that fine, no problem. You're mixing up, but then what happens when the top class, whoever is so smart, just goes down in that whole system? It's so confusing.
It's so confusing.
But that is life. You know, you have to have the ones who, you know, actually like to do science and others who want to do art. And coming back to your question, why they look down on arts, it's just basically a stereotype, and I don't think anyone should look down on art students because they too have their capabilities. They can do something which science students can't do. It's not that science students are God and we can do everything. No, we can do some things as well. But art students, they can do more things. They are more mature than us. I'll tell you something. Art students have a higher maturity than us. Science. I mean, I'm talking about a majority kind of thing on the average, because they understand what is life. Their families, their backgrounds, the difficulties they face, they know what it is. So they, in that sense, you know, they understand and they're capable of more things rather than us. We have everything. Our parents have given us everything: the computer, phone, you know, books, tuition. What do they have? They can't afford that, and it's not their fault. It's not their fault. You know, it's different every time. So it's amazing. I mean, it's not amazing. I'm saying it's really sad to see that, you know, people are still stereotyping art stream students. I don't feel, you know, they should do it. They can also stereotype science stream students. What, like, these fellas are nerds. These fellas don't know anything else. Don't know anything else but books. But and I'll tell you, the science stream students also, they also want to not be an outcast, based on experience. I'm saying they'll always want to do some arts, you know, be like in English club. They want to go to debate, drama.
And the thing about school, right? You know, talking about school already, so why not? You know, everyone have like different capability of like understanding a subject, or, you know, how they look at this thing. Like, for example, they might be very passionate at like reading the textbook. Okay, so they read. But maybe this another person, they might be very passionate about like physical, more to physical. So they are more into like arts, and then sports. They would like do sports every time they will do sports. So this is the thing about this is the flaw, not the flaw, the gray area of the school, right? Like the whole like school system thing, which is like you have everyone from different background, right? Everyone have different like passion, right? But we put them into one place. We put them into one place, right? Where they have to like survive in it, lah. Correct or not?
Yeah.
But I mean, it's still good, lah. It's still good in the sense of like you can challenge yourself, lah. You can go and see how far you can go and doing the hard things instead of the easy thing and going out of the comfort zone. Because not everyone like to study, not everyone like to like memorize facts on textbook,
Yeah, and it's okay. It's okay because you don't like to do it, but you have a passion for something else, and you can thrive in that. So
that's why, like, bringing coming back to our topic, having a passion is really, really important, so that you can still be yourself and you still have a way to like express yourself. That's why I think like being like passionate about things is really important. And how you're gonna be passionate, right? I think it's like what you say, it's by keep trying. You have to keep like trying like a lot of things. Only you can figure out what you like. Imagine if you don't try anything, right? Then how are you gonna know?
Exactly.
How are you gonna know? Yeah. How are you gonna know what you like?
You gotta explore your boundaries.
You don't know what. Okay. Like you just have to explore a lot of things. Just try like everything. I mean, it must depends on what can you do also. Like, say.
Yes, some may have that passion, but they're just lazy to actually go after it. They'll be like, yes, I like this, but then it's okay. Like us, like both of us, we like to work towards it, and we like to complete it and do more content, music, dance, whatever it is. We like that. But there are others out there who have the same thing, but then like, never mind lah, lazy lah. See? So, then it's like, got competition out there. What anyone gonna like my post? Don't know lah. It's like that lah. They have the expectation, but I don't think expectation should be something to stop what you like or your passion.
But I think like it's a passion, right? If it's better when this passion, right, gives you motivation, so that we can eliminate like procrastination or being lazy. If let's say for example today, right? Okay, let's say you really have this passion for like creating content, right? But you're telling yourself that you're so lazy to create the content, right? So how are you passionate about it? You have to brings you a lot of like energy level and motivation, so that you can really like, okay, it's like when we are in school, right? Tell me in school, what's the only subject we are all waiting for? PJ Karana. PJ Karana. Every time the whole week we are waiting for that Tuesday, 10 to 11:30 PJ. Okay, I think that passion is like the PJ. We are waiting for it all the time. No, it's true, times, man. Yeah, it's true. We are every time we are waiting for that PJ time, and definitely we get upset when it's raining, or when the teacher decided to teach some useless theory in the class. Class hari ni kita buat theory. That's just sad. That's just sad,
The only time we get to play around
is that time, is the PJK.
Yeah. Otherwise, we're just sitting in class.
Yeah. And I think that's the thing about passion, You have to find what's like PJK for you, if you enjoy like PJK, like what's your PJK, like what you like to do. You're really looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely.
Correct. And wow, I think we have been having a great conversation so far. It's it's almost an hour.
Hope everyone will listen to this.
Yeah. And before we wrap this up, right? Do you have any last word for anyone out there who are still like finding their passion?
Well, to everyone, everyone who's watching, listeners, you guys, if you to find passion, you got to explore new things. You got to push yourself to see, to understand your. Only you can understand yourself. No one else can understand you. You understand yourself the best. And what you want to do, what you want to achieve, don't set expectations on it. Don't say that, oh, okay, if I will do this only if I get this amount of likes or this amount of views or this amount of feedback from my DMs or whatever. Don't do that. Don't set it as like a halangan or a barricade to do what you love. But there's one thing I would like to, before you do something, you might want to consult your friends, your best friends, say, Macha, is this good? Can I do this? You have to have that some discussion first with your close buddies, your close circle, or even family. And if they say, yeah, you go ahead, so that you don't feel that, oh, I am thinking of this idea. You have a few people who think that, oh, you're actually good at this, in that sense, lah. So you need to have some backing before you want to do something that you love. And I'd also like to, say that just keep pushing. You don't stop doing what you love. Never give up. Be consistent. Whatever you do, even if it's arts or your studies, academic studies, just keep pushing. But the question that I always get is like, Subhan, how do you balance this, man? Yeah, that's the answer. Balance. You have to set a timetable for yourself. Okay, fine. You 2 hours study. The next 1 hour, maybe you can do some sports, music, balance out your head, then go back 2 hours to study. 2 hours like that. That's my timetable. I put a standard 2 hours on my study time because, in school, even, when the teacher teaches us additional mathematics, 20 minutes is the time she'll teach. And then she'll say, take a break. Take a break as in she'll give you some work and you can talk with your friends because that is the time, psychologically that your mind, a student's mind can concentrate on the subject matter, 20 minutes and that's it. You can't go further than 20 minutes. Nothing will go in your head. So that is why you'll be mad, you study 10 hours straight like that. Have 2 hours. Okay, you study this. Okay, next 1 hour, do some music or do some sports. Get your head balanced a bit. Balance is everything in life. Be whatever you may say or whatever people may, believe out there. But if you don't have balance, that's it. That's how you're supposed to have, passion in that sense. You know how to balance it. And that's how I do it, lah. But for everyone out there, you guys are different. You guys are unique in your own way. You guys gotta balance it your style. And I'm not gonna judge y'all on what y'all do. You guys do what you do best.
Right. And most importantly, have fun with it. Have fun with the process of, and you enjoying your own passion. Yeah, because without the process, there won't be any result. So just Definitely. Have fun with the process. Yeah. And I think we have come a long way in this podcast. So I would like to thank you. Okay, thank you for coming and spending your time here talking together. And I hope you guys out there listening, having a great time, listen to us and believe in yourself that you can do it. And I will see you guys in the next episode of TheNShow. Goodbye.